welcome to Business Today Television. I'm Karishma Asudani, and it's not very often that you'll find me in a door trainer of India's fastest growing airline, that is Akasa Air. And today I'm joined by the leading ladies of Akasa Air. I'm joined by Captain Pearl Verma, who is in fact the first Akasa woman trainer and also the first Akasa pilot to in fact take a trial test on Boeing Field in Seattle. I also have in-flight managers, the cabin crew of Akasa Air. Joining me is Priyanka and Seema Sheikh. Now, I'm going to start off by speaking with Captain Pearl Verma. Hi, Captain. Thank you so much for joining us on this chat. I'm going to start off by asking, you do come from a background of military, and I'm sure a lot of accolades that add to your name. Tell me, how has the journey been like, and what are the barriers that you had to fight to come to this?
Oh, it's that's quite a loaded question. I think it's truly amazing. It's an incredible experience to be where I am today and to be awarded this opportunity by airlines in India and seeing the number of women pilots that are on the rise. It's truly something that we really take pride in. And the journey for me has been uh, about 15 years of flying aviation, and I started with various airlines, and I've been here in Akasa from the very beginning, which has also been amazing experience for me. I got my type-rated instructor check done about 2 days ago, so that is it's heartening to see that women in aviation are actually breaking that glass ceiling that exists and all the barriers that come with it. So we are here overcoming challenges and making strides in aviation.
Great. Tell me, what has been your inspiration? Is there something that you stand by, a word, a phrase, or an ideal person that has helped you kind of work on your goal?
Yes, I think for me, the inspiration has always been my family. I have three other aviators in my family, and that has really helped. It has been the biggest support that I've had growing as a professional. So for me, I would say my family's support has given me a lot of strength, and they continue to do so. In terms of my passion and my zeal is what gives me that drive to just keep pursuing my dreams and continue performing to the best of my abilities. And the one thing that I've really believed in from the very beginning has been that there's nothing that should hold you back, and my father has instilled this in me from the time I was growing up, that just believe in yourself and reach for the skies. There is really nothing that a woman cannot achieve
Nothing
today.
that a woman cannot achieve. We resonate by that. Tell me what it is like wearing this uniform.
Oh, it is a matter of pride. I think it's such a proud feeling to wear a uniform, to carry it with grace. And having said that, I think traditionally, women were not known or seen too much in uniform. So seeing that shift and the transformation that's happening in the industry today, it's really heartening. And I think I take a lot of pride in this uniform. And I hope that all the women who are coming into aviation feel the same about it and can get inspired by women mentors, women leaders, and various people who are taking such roles in this industry.
Great. I'm going to also take in the flight managers with me. I have Priyanka, and Priyanka, I'm going to start off. You come from New Delhi, and I'm sure your schedule and your life also involves a lot of late nights, early mornings. Tell me what it is like back home. Are they supportive? How do you manage your schedule?
Yes, indeed, it's a challenging job. Definitely, we need to get up early, and the schedules are not in properly. But I think with me, what works is my family support. They've been very supportive in my life since the beginning. When I wanted to join the aviation career, they've been supportive, and they really take care of me, how my schedules are, of my sleep schedules, and including my husband. I recently got married, and he has moved from his city to my city and at my workplace. And I think it's all the support that I've been getting from my family and husband that is making me moving on in this career, aviation career.
Great. Seema, you juggle a lot of roles, and a bit that I was reading about you, you in fact play the role of parents to your four sisters. Tell me, how do you balance your personal and this professional life?
Uh,
talking about my personal and professional life, indeed, I need to maintain a balance because, the very most important thing I do is keep my calm. I think the calmly you handle the situation, it will automatically come in place. Playing a role of an in-flight manager in air, it's very important, and taking care of your passengers and everything, it is a very important role. However, taking care of your parents and everybody at home, being a sole earner, I mean the bread earner for the family, it is indeed important, and I am balancing it out by keeping my calm, and that's all. It just keep me going. And
Ladies, on a lighter note, when you do talk about maintaining calm, I know it's difficult because we do have our saturation points. But tell me, what keeps you going? Do you have these funny incidents of passengers, but you have to, of course, keep that happy face going that we have to help them? Any such incident that you'd like to share?
Yes, indeed. I think it's just the determination of work and the passion that a cabin crew has for flying. It keeps us moving to work every day. And indeed, passengers are the reasons that we are going to the flights. And at times it happens on board where such incidents happens. But with the guidelines that we have and the training that we have got from Akasa Air, it keeps us making the flight smoother.
Great. Seema, when you go back home, and this is something that I kind of experience. In fact, when I'm entering a flight or I'm at the airport and I see this woman pilot captain walking by, it's a feeling of pride for me that, oh wow, it's a woman. Do you have this back home when you're going, your society, people look up to you saying, oh, the lady in uniform? Like, do you get those comments?
yes, indeed, I get that a lot because in my house we are mostly females, and as I said that I am the only bread earner for the family. So in my family and everybody around, they do look at me with the pride wearing that uniform, handling things professionally and personally. So indeed, yes, does make a difference, and yes, it is a feeling of pride wearing this uniform and walking with pride.
Great. Captain Verma, I think one key important point of discussions, irrespective of the field, be it aviation or anything, is how do we maintain gender equality? And I think pay parity is something that we always try and keep our eyes on. Do you think that in aviation, equal pay is something that you abide by, or it has to differ as per the gender, the geography?
Actually, no. We are truly blessed with the airline that we are flying for, and other airlines in India as well. There is complete equal opportunity, and there is an equal platform for everybody to grow. So there is no discrimination or difference between male and female, whether you're cabin crew or your pilots or engineers and various roles that women are taking now. So we have an equal opportunity to grow and an equal pay scale as you grow in the airline. So we are lucky to be a part of that airline.
Great. And tell me something. How does usually your day start? I'm intrigued by the fact, fascinated, of course. How do you spend your days? How do you spend your weekends? What do you do on a leisure day?
Multiple hobbies, lucky to have that as well. In fact, the time that I'm not flying or not in simulator doing training, I spend it on a lot of adventure sports. I am an adventurous person at heart, so that adrenaline keeps me going. I'm a scuba diver, an avid scuba diver, so I'm a dive master with that, which I did about 2-3 years ago. So I try to keep up with 1 or 2 trips a year. I love traveling. That's something that just gives me that boost to keep going, and the same industry that we are in is the same industry, it's service industry that travel takes you to various parts of the world. So I love traveling, scuba diving, and I try to keep taking care and exercise a lot of self-care by working out or meditation and exercise.
Oh, that's a lot of skills in your hat, and I must say that it's really impressive. And the fact that you have to find time to do all of these. One quick question before we come to the end of this interview. On a lighter note, do you believe in this concept of a Women's Day, or do you think, I mean, every day is supposed to be a day for all?
That's a good question. I think that every day should be a day for equal opportunity and equal stage and equal platform. Though I feel like Women's Day might just serve as this reminder that we are here and we are present. We are representing aviation. Our numbers are steadily increasing. And it really is heartening to know that we in India are at 15% representation, which is actually 3 times the global average. So we should all take pride in that. So let this Women's Day serve as that reminder to empower each other, to support each other, and tell everyone that we as women are just looking for an opportunity. And it is, of course, based on merit and proficiency and your skill, but all we want is an equal opportunity. And we are getting that, and we are lucky to be a part of an airline like Akasa Air that is giving us that stage.
Great. Thank you for that. One quick question that I'll end with Priyanka and Seema both. Is there a word of advice or, some words of inspiration that you'd like to give young girls who are aspiring to be in this field?
Yes, definitely. I would like to say to all the women who is watching this interview that the word she is a believer, she's a dreamer, and she's a doer, and that she is you. So keep dreaming and keep achieving it.
That's great. How about you?
Yes, I would just like to say, all the women's out there, just be yourself, give your best. You are unique indeed, and perseverance is one of the core value of Akasa. So never give up on that. You just keep trying hard, and you will be wherever you want to be one day.
Well, that was a chat with the leading ladies of Akasa Air. You heard them all. In fact, a quick point of interest that I must mention to you is that this airline currently has its 37% of workforce as women, and they aim to get to 50%, which is a reality that, in fact, most sectors and most companies must target. Keep watching Business Today television as we bring you more.